day, sir.
Depends how old you were on the FDR drive, probably.
Yeah, the FDR.
Right.
All right, so we're here live with Joe Esposito, retired chief, New York City Police Department. And Sergeant, what's your name?
Terry Lawler.
Terry, where are you from?
Allendale PD.
All right, and Joe, tell us about yourself. How long were you a police officer?
Well, I came on the job in 1968, retired in 2013, just about 45 years. I started as a police trainee, went up through the ranks, sergeant, detective, lieutenant, captain, and ultimately the chief of department, highest ranking uniform position in the NYPD.
You were a 4-star chief, right?
That's correct.
Okay, and you, where were you at in 9/11?
I was the chief of department, so I was heading the operational part of the NYPD at the time. I was right there.
Last time I met you was in New York City. I had the privilege of shaking your hand. I didn't have a camera then.
Okay.
Well, I got a camera today, buddy. I'm shaking your hand.
God bless. Thanks for all you're doing. Thank you.
So, in addition to being the retired chief of New York City's finest, you also spent some time as the at Office of Emergency Management too, right?
That's correct. 2013, I had to leave the NYPD because they have an age restriction. I left there and then Mayor de Blasio appointed me the commissioner for emergency management. I held that position for 5 years.
You did an outstanding job there too as well. A stellar career.
Yeah,
and you'll be happy to know these flags flew at OEM and at Cabinet Plaza, which was the old Red Cross headquarters during 9/11.
It certainly was.
So that we raised and lowered the flags on that pole in front of your old headquarters.
That's great.
Just so you know that there's some history here with these flags too. In addition to going to every crash site, they also flew at your old operation there.
Oh, that's great.
And we were grabbing kids from the plaza. It's like a little park in front of the building. We were grabbing random people. There's a retired lieutenant from the fire department. He lost one of the guys in his house. Just randomly grabbed him. He raised and lowered one of the flags too. So there's a lot of symbolism going on with these flags. So we're going to take him inside Joe's house here and get the flags signed.
Great.
Just grab a stack. They're in stacks of 10. And then, Sarge, what we're doing with the flags, after we get the signatures, we're going to be sending them to each of the governors across the country. That'll be the next move after this.
Take one at a time?
No, we'll just take them all in, because then we'll start signing them, and then I'll wrap them up. Yeah, you'll probably comfortably carry 3 stacks and not be too overwhelmed. Joe, you okay? No health problems or anything carrying stuff?
Yeah.
Okay. I didn't want to make you do more work than me.
Want to hit another one on me?
Sure. That's awesome that you're carrying them. Thanks, Joe. All right, here we go. I got the...
Get the door, baby.
And just know we're live, too, on camera. Thanks again, Sarge. I appreciate you.
No problem.
You know,
Pleasure.
you know we're making history here.
Yeah, absolutely. It's fantastic.
We're going to go in the kitchen, I think.
Okay.
Hi. Hi. Nice to meet you. Nice to meet you.
Oh, this is a beautiful home.
Put them here.
Yep,
And
that's
then
what's
we'll use this table here, if that's
Sure.
all right.
What I'm going to do is I'm going to find a spot for the camera and just let it roll. Actually, let me borrow this. No, that's fine.
My wife, Christine.
Hi, Christine. Very nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you as
May-
well.
Can I ask you some questions on camera?
Sure.
Christine, you got an awesome husband. He's one of my heroes.
He's the best. He is the best.
He was a chief during 9/11, and I got to shake his hand once, and I didn't have a camera back then. Today I came prepared with a camera.
Lucky you. 9/11 was a horror.
Yeah. Where were you when 9/11 happened?
Well, I was in bed when I got the phone call that Joseph Esposito was dead. And imagine my surprise. This is my husband now. And they're telling me, he's dead, he's dead. I had to convince people he was living. So I got phone calls. I was in complete horror and devastation, thinking I lost him.
Wow.
Until I got a call from one of his men. I think Mike McGovern called me and told me it wasn't him.
You got it.
Yeah. So, and then I had to make phone calls. I had to call every wife from everybody. It was, I can't even tell you. I don't remember. It was so horrifying. My brain was numb. I was numb until I knew. People were ringing my door. He's alive? I don't believe he's alive. I heard his name.
Yeah.
It was a horror.
I never knew that story. I never knew that happened.
That wasn't...
What a wild.
I was numb for I can't tell you how long till I knew he was alive. So just imagine hearing that.
Yeah.
And just being suspended in space, not knowing. Horror.
How long have you and Joe been married?
51 years.
51 years. God bless you.
Thank you.
You stuck through all his whole career.
His whole career was wonderful. He loved his career, which made him a great husband.
He's a great chief too. He's a great chief. Fantastic administrator. That's why he's one of my heroes. That's why I'm here today. That's why it's important that he's part of this project.
Oh, thank you.
So what I'm going to do is I'm going to just leave the camera rolling live as you sign them.
Yeah, Terry. Yeah, when Satan left, right, then he made Carrick the piece. Carrick maybe he made Joe Dunn the first dad.
Do you guys want a bottle of water?
Oh, I'd love some. That'd be great. Thank you so much.
Water?
Yeah.
So we usually get about 10 flags per pen before the pen starts going.
This one was laying loose.
Yeah, that flag
You
there.
want me here or here?
Let's lay it out and see. Are you right-handed or left-handed?
Left-handed.
Okay, so we'll lay them out in groups of 10, and it'll probably be easier for you to do if you're sitting down or you're standing, whatever you want to do.
Yeah.
And don't worry about the stuff. You don't have to change it, take your shirt off. Thank you so much.
If you need me, give me a call, okay?
She all right down there, baby?
Yeah, that's what I'm making sure.
I just had my shoulder done in February, rotator cuff and bicep repair. She's in a lot of pain.
She's in so much pain,
You know what?
nothing is helping.
Talk to her.
Nothing.
Tell her
My shoulder
what,
operated on.
I can tell her what she's going to expect.
Labrum and they actually did a biceps tendinosis. They disconnected the labrum here.
Yeah,
and
she had
reattached
this
it.
right here.
So,
or there.
where are we signing this now? On the edges?
Yep, we're not desecrating the
Well, they
flag.
gave her
So right
oxygen
here
and
is
some other thing to go with.
What's this doing?
This is Andy. This is Andy, the president of the IAF. This is Patty Lynch's PDA.
It's
This is the
wearing off
lieutenant
now,
on
big
Marine
time.
1. We flew the flags next to
24 hours,
Marine 1
that's
on
it.
Pier.
Okay.
So the
And
pain
you can go
is
right there,
kicking
you
in.
go on the end, wherever you want to do it. You pick a spot, but whatever spot you pick,
All right,
that's going to be
all
your spot. I
right.
don't know.
Chief Joe, Chief of the Department. What do you want me to
What should put your title?
She's
Chief
tough
of Department,
cookie.
NYPD.
Joseph Esposito. However you sign your name normally on a check or for interdepartmental stuff. Joseph Esposito, NYPD chief.
All right, so I'll put-
Yep.
Or whatever. Here, you can practice a couple times. Whatever you want to put is it's up to you. I'm not going to tell you how to sign your name.
Yeah.
But it should reflect NYPD because that's what you were the chief of the department during the operation.
So I'm thinking something like, should I put Chief of the Department or just Chief Joe Esposito?
I'd probably put Chief Joe Esposito. And then put NYPD. There you go.
Is that it?
That's perfect.
Okay.
That'll be it. One of the firemen that helped me on the project, him and his daughter crashed on the way home from Trade Center because they stopped the ride in Linden, New Jersey. So 2 motorcycle officers on their police bikes and the fireman on his personal bike, and then me with the flags. We continued on. We did the Fox and Friends interview on Sunday morning, even with the hurricane going on, and then we took the flags down to the Trade Center site, and
Did you fly them at the Trade Center?
We did not. We couldn't get access to the museum. Don't say anything negative. I'm going to say some things that's on me. I don't want you being on live video saying this. The museum wanted us to buy their flags at $60 a piece, and I didn't do anything with them. I don't have a good taste in my mouth with that museum. So what we did was,
I wish I would have known because my dear friend who was with me 9/11, he's a retired chief. He's now head of security for the museum.
is he really?
I was there Monday for an event.
I'd be willing to go back if you want to do that. If you want to include him on this project, I'd be willing to take his signature too. If you vouch for him and he's
I'll give him a call when we finish.
sure. If you vouch for him, I'll include him on the
No, he was
project.
almost lost. He was the guy he was with, like me. The 2 guys I was with didn't make it. They died that day. The guy he was with, when the building started coming, Sal went that way. Glenn Pettit went that way. Glenn Pettit got killed.
Wow. Yeah, the flags actually flew at Marine One's house on off the West Side Highway there at Pier 54. Whatever. They have a real nice station now.
Yeah.
With that boat is amazing. That 343.
Yeah, they got a lot.
I got to go out. The 343 boat I'm talking about. It's literally like a mobile command. They can operate in a nuclear zone.
I'm gonna start.
I was on the old fireboat.
You're on the old one. Okay,
Yeah,
so
the old
you can
one.
appreciate it.
Yeah.
And then, so these guys took over last night, and they raised and lowered the flag on their station's flagpole.
Nice.
It was phenomenal, and it was pretty cool. I got to go out on a run with them. They got a call while we were there. Of course, right before they had filet mignon and lobster for dinner. one guy was celebrating a
The
win.
life
okay
of a
with that?
Yeah,
fireman.
that's perfect. Just sign it just like that, and then we'll roll it out, and then we'll roll them up.
Just keep going like that,
Yeah,
right?
just keep going like that. That's perfect. And it was pretty cool. I think once we flew the flags at Flight 93, and the Pentagon police heard that we had Chief Schaefer's on the project and signed the flag, because they gave us the permit to come into the Pentagon 15 minutes after we had arrived, after a couple months of going back and forth with them, and they've never given access like that. So, and obviously we're not doing, we're not selling T-shirts and doing craziness with this either. So, I think that's part of the twist too, where everybody jumped. They'd absolutely.
Yep.
So you didn't fly them at the PD headquarters or anything, right?
No, we took them to. We got pictures. We took them to the south, to the footprint of South Tower, because it was closed. Everything was closed because of the hurricane. We were trying to fly them at Station 10's house, Fire Station 10, but they were just too busy, too much going on. Because it ties up the flagpole for a solid hour and a half, taking them up and down. The fastest we were able to do it was an hour and 32 minutes. No, actually, no. I think the guys at Marine One, they did it in like an hour and maybe 15 minutes. I have to look at the timestamp on their video, but they knew what they were doing.
It's got a flag. It's got a flag downstairs from somewhere. I saw a flag. Jerry, we must have gave Jerry a flag.
Oh yeah.
I saw one on one of the mantles in his house.
Down there on the first floor.
I forget where it was, babe.
It's amazing. You guys have been married for 51 years.
Yeah.
You don't see that much anymore.
Next to me the whole way. She volunteered. She was ground zero. We handed out sandwiches and stuff.
Yeah. He was so great during that time that if he wasn't able to make it down there for a few hours, Chris, you got to go. The guys need to see somebody, and I would go, and they would appreciate it. Let me tell you, just knowing that.
So I get you in camera, having this conversation.
What about Holly too? Holly.
Oh, my daughter too. Yeah.
What's your daughter do?
She is a CEO for Indeed.
Okay.
So, but she wasn't that then, and she saw the whole thing from the train.
How old was she when?
How old is she?
Was she?
30. No, 20.
Yeah.
She's 40 now.
She watched it she was on the Manhattan Bridge on the train and watched it happen.
Now she has a story.
Yeah.
Where does she live now?
She lives in 112, Long Island.
Around. I'll send you a letter that she wrote. Unbelievable.
Oh, you would love it.
Make you cry. Yeah, we used to. I live in Brooklyn. This is not my house, by the way. I'm just helping a friend.
Yeah.
I live in Brooklyn, and when I came home, my pool was full of debris.
Yeah.
Oh, you have no idea.
My bushes. It was debris from the Trade Center was in my yard. Remember that?
Yeah, well, and as you could imagine, everybody was filled with white.
Yeah.
So
covered
he
in
came
moss.
home. I looked at him. I said, you're gonna change that right there. I made him strip in the yard. No death in the house. As horrible as that sounds.
No, it's totally appropriate.
Yeah, every day.
Totally
It's
understand.
like when I would come home, I would change on the.
You want to set them up with another?
The deck.
Well, hold on,
Yeah,
these-
absolutely.
I would change on the back deck. You know, if you want, you could put 4 stars. You know me, Chris.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, but you always have good ideas, Sajo. See, 51 years.
And then we're going to take 2 of us to roll it back up. Let me go grab a roll of tape. I'll be right back.
Right.
Is he outside? Or-
Yeah, he's outside. He's going
Lynch says he's a good guy.
okay. Yeah, it seems like he's funny.
Yeah.
Locked himself out of the car.
Yeah.
We have to run inside.
So when you were in our academy, you were living here?
No, I was up in Rockland County.
Okay.
Yep. Up in Muncie.
Yeah, they graduated today.
Really? Yeah, I went in. Would have been Bratton's first class. It was February of '94. January, end of January, I think we started.
What year?
'94.
Wow. Yeah, when he came in, I was the CO of the 3-4. Right?
Oh, really?
That's what I was doing at the
You
time.
ever know? You ever hear of a guy named Tommy Slatter?
That was great.
Sergeant.
Was he
Street
up there?
crimes.
Huh?
Street crimes. He was in the 3-4.
If I cite him, you know, there's so many people.
Yeah, so many guys, especially with your position. You retired lieutenant. Street crimes. About 4 or 5 years ago.
So me
But
and
he
you were
started
gonna
out
do.
in 3-4. Well, he was in the 3-4 for a time.
That was some spot, the 3-4.
Yeah.
Sarge, can I get you to? We're gonna grab them just like this with the grommets,
Yep.
and then we'll roll them.
Where do you want to start?
You got to put the grommets together, like kind of like get them as tight as you can,
Yep.
and then here, let's go like this, so we're not putting it on the floor.
Yep.
And then, actually, no, hold on, we're gonna need to use that counter. That's gonna be easier than trying to do it this way.
Let's be careful, it ain't my house.
Yeah, no, I get it. Not gonna mess anything up.
Yeah, right. When I was in the academy, I was going to call for FDNY.
What?
I got in call for the FDNY too.
Oh, did you?
Yeah. You taking?
I think you did better by being here in Jersey. Pretty sure you did.
Well, whenever said 9/11 happened, who knows what could have been.
Yeah. Let's go over to the table. We'll roll them up over, or on the counter. We'll roll them up there. Just lay them up flat. Yeah, this is perfect. So then what we'll do is we'll just do it. Get the grommets together.
Yep.
We have to pull these. Hold on one second. Grab that.
Oh.
And then you see where I'm going with this.
Yep.
And then we just start that tight roll with the grommets going this way. Just gonna have to this guy's. And we're not looking for perfect, we're just looking to secure them.
Yeah. Let me sure they're all relatively lined
So the
up.
significance of the Red Cross flags, that's who I was with when I was deployed. One's going to my chapter in Cleveland, one's going to the national headquarters, and then one's going to the New York chapter.
What's that one there?
Hopefully at the bottom. Or is it? Yeah, we're gonna do it.
Saw that all of a sudden. Where's that?
Yeah, hey, one got away. There he is, right here.
There it is. Buried.
There's only 7 here, is that?
Yeah, that's a small stack there.
Okay, so you think I'm right, and I got them all?
Yeah, just check all the grommets and make sure you got each one. And you just hold that right there, and I'm gonna grab that. What I do? There it is.
Okay, looks like I got them.
So slide it your way.
Yep.
That didn't work out too well. Excellent. Your chief's gonna be really proud of you. And we got it on video, so you can do anything you want with your local media. There you go. And then what I'll do is I'll put them over on the couch, that way we don't mistake our roll. Set these over.
So you were volunteering at the Red Cross at the time? Or you were
Yeah, I went in. I was supposed to be a 2-week assignment, and I ended up staying for 5.5 months.
Were they paying you? Were you on salary? Or?
No. I volunteer. I was a volunteer for the disaster team for 25 years.
Wow.
So I had 2 deployments in New York. I went for 9/11, and I went for Superstorm Sandy. I was there for a couple weeks.
Yeah, I was in the PD for Sandy also.
Yeah, I don't have a college degree, so I didn't do it without a master's degree at the Red Cross. You're not going to make any money. You know that world. So without a college degree, your operational experience doesn't matter. It's you need that paper to get in anywhere.
Want to roll this bad boy?
Yeah. And plus, it's more rewarding being a volunteer when I go out on an operation.
Yeah,
You're there for the right reasons. It's, I don't know. One day I might switch over to the MMA world. Let's see. I'm a police dispatcher by trade.
Oh, is that what you're doing?
Yeah. I'm actually waiting for arbitration. I got fired right before Christmas, so that's why I've had the time to do this. I was the head of the union. So they don't like it when the lowest person on the totem pole is getting in the mayor's face and causing headaches for them. So we're pretty confident I'm going to get it back in arbitration. I was shocked to find out you guys don't have arbitration for your officers. For like if they're terminated, they're gone.
Yeah, but we have a trial and everything else before that. I mean,
Your system's probably a lot more solid than what we have.
and then they appeal, they get back, they appeal.
Yeah, the first time, this is the second time I got fired. The first time I got fired, they gave me a Chiefs commendation 3 months after they fired me. I showed up in a suit and tie. They forgot to take my name off the list, and it was for the same thing. One of the things they fired me for, said they gave me an award for. We have some challenges at the city of Cleveland.
Well, yeah.
Same mayor for the last several cycles, and he's not running for re-election. So, and we got the DOJ part with consent decree, just making life miserable.
Yeah, hopefully we start turning New York around. We'll see.
Yeah, and
We'll have a new governor, we'll have a new mayor soon. We'll see what
Yeah.
happens.
I got it.
I don't think it can get any worse than what it is right now.
Oh, we could.
Yeah.
Should have seen it in the 80s.
80s and yeah. Young kids, they don't know what New York City was like.
That's the problem. Everybody they don't have the right memory of this
Yeah.
city, what it was like. They forget how bad it was.
Well, I had a bar in the South Bronx. I know a little about it. And again,
Your brother had a bar?
my father.
Oh, okay.
Father. I gotta run in Hicker's guy in the lobby waiting. The chief. Hey, pleasure.
Oh, you
sir.
take it off?
Yeah, I gotta run in headquarters. I gotta.
Hey, thanks so much. Stay safe, all right?
I will.
Thanks for all the help.
No, it's been my pleasure. It was great meeting you.
Bye-bye. Hey,
And
Thanks. You got
Well,
my
why
card?
don't we get,
Yes,
why don't we get a picture together?
Yep.
absolutely.
I'm sorry, I'm just like a bum because
Oh,
I didn't
please.
expect you guys, you know?
Okay, let's do. Yeah. There you go. We'll get the flags in the picture too. Got it.
Awesome.
Hey, thanks.
Hey, chief.
I'll be here for another week. You want to stop by and have lunch or have a cocktail at the bar?
Definitely. Let me know.
I'll be-
Sounds like a pleasure. Sounds like a plan. Thank you, sir.
Do you see my car? Mine's the Jeep.
Okay.
You know, I have the Jeep with the American flag on the
Yeah,
back.
I
Well,
saw
my
that.
wife drives a Lexus, a white Lexus. So
All right.
then you know I'm here.
If you need anything else, give us a shout.
Thanks so much, man. Stay
Sure.
safe.
Shoot me an email and I'll send you a link to the.
That'd be
video
fantastic.
Today.
Yep. Just make sure.
Thanks again.
No, thank you. I have it in I left it in my car, but I'll just double check.
Here, I'll get
There you
you
go.
one just in
You
case.
didn't like your keys in the car, did you?
No. I got those.
There you go.
Excellent. I'm
And
sure.
I'll load this video of you guys probably about an hour after I leave here. It'll just load up on off YouTube. It'll be raw, unedited.
Awesome. Great.
Cool. Thanks, Sarge.
Thank you very much.
Yeah, I saw you were a little late. Something must have happened.
Yeah, stuck in traffic. And then I took a wrong turn, which added 15 minutes to the trip.
Yeah, it's not the easiest place to get to. Thank God for Waze. I don't know what I'd do without it. Any words of wisdom for my lady friend that was downstairs with his shoulder?
Don't be afraid of the pain meds. Take them.
That's what I tell her. Absolutely. It's only going to be for a couple of days of the hurt.
Yeah, now.
She's going to be in solid pain for at least a month or two.
Are you serious?
Solid month or two. Did they replace the shoulder, or did they
No, it was a rotated cuff.
repair? Yeah, she's going to be in a lot of pain for about 2 months. And for the first month, she's going to need somebody for solid, for sure. Is it her left or right?
All right.
Is she right-handed?
Yeah.
She's definitely going to need some help.
I know.
Does she have kids or anything?
She's got a son and a daughter.
Yeah, she needs to have one. She should be with somebody full-time.
Yeah, she doesn't want.
Because I did the same thing. I was stubborn and didn't have anybody move in with me, and that was a mistake.
5, 6,
Yeah,
7.
you weren't able to do anything, right?
No, for probably a couple of weeks I didn't really shower or anything.
Well, that's it. You can't do that.
You got them all?
Yeah, there's 8 there. As long as I signed 8, but there's 8 there. That's what I did.
Let's just check them right there.
1,
Chief,
2,
Chief,
3,
Chief,
4,
Chief,
5, 6, 7,
Chief.
oh, 8, 9, 10. Okay.
We got you. All right, let me get you another stack here.
Okay.
Is she gonna eat anything?
Her stomach is not really ready for it. I gave her more crackers.
Yeah, she's not going to want to do much in the way of eating.
Those are the ones that are done?
Yeah, those ones are done.
Now I'm thinking later I'm going to make her like a grilled cheese.
Something like.
Maybe that'll work.
Yeah.
Have a little flavor.
She's not a drinker. She don't take medicine.
Yeah, so
this
all the
is
more
all
reason
new
she
to her.
should. She probably doesn't like that buzz feeling, that high.
She no, it gets her upset.
Yeah.
No,
Probably
pull
feels
these
like-
down. Just
Yeah.
grab them and pull them.
Can I bug you to help me roll these?
Oh, sure.
It's a two-person job.
Sure. Absolutely.
So what we do is, I'm just going to put the, I'm going to reposition the camera so I can memorialize you in this too. I'm going to put this camera up here. Hopefully it'll work. I think. There we go. Perfect. Yeah, the rest of the flag team all had to run back to their regular jobs. So I got stuck.
What did they do?
There's different. There was a fire chief, 3 fire captains from Lakewood, Ohio. Some construction workers, IT guy. Then we had another firefighter from Pennsylvania. Him and his wife, or him and his daughter, crashed on their motorcycle on the way back to.
On 9/11?
No, just not.
Oh,
No,
just now?
yeah, just Sunday he crashed, leaving in the storm. So
Oh,
we do is
no.
we're gonna lay it like that,
Okay.
straighten them out like that, and then we're gonna do a tight roll starting up here.
All right. Just tight enough.
Yeah, just what you do is just try to put all the grommets together.
Yeah. Okay.
And then just start rolling here. So you were doing mass care down at the trade center.
Oh yeah.
That's outstanding.
And then with the families too, when he wasn't around, I would go there and try to give them some peace or comfort, whatever I could possibly do.
Just your presence alone.
Whatever they needed, something.
Yeah, absolutely. This is such an honor to do this with you.
My daughter was down there. Was she 20, 21, I guess she was?
Yeah, that's what she was.
She was giving out, coffee and sandwiches and stuff.
Yeah.
She was on the line. You got a picture of her shaking hands with Bush.
Nice. That was October 29th, 2001, when Bush was there.
Wasn't he there before that? No, he did before that.
That was one of his trips, was October 29th. I think he came in a couple days after.
Yeah, he was there right there.
He came in pretty quick. But one of his trips was October 29th.
Is that tight enough for you?
Yeah, that's fine. Yeah, all we're doing is just securing them, just to be able to move them, because otherwise they flop around and we can't let them hit the floor.
It's 20 years, and it's just
It seems like yesterday.
Yeah,
It gets worse.
it really does.
It gets
Emotionally worse.
Worse.
Some people forget.
That's what the whole primary focus of this project is, to remind people.
Yeah.
Quit forgetting
Never
about us.
forget.
Never forget on our fallen. That's our primary mission with this project. I'm just starting the process with the health organization garbage.
Oh, you are?
Yeah, I'm doing it kicking and screaming. When they first did it, I registered, but I didn't do anything with it. I just figured they'd track, like, what are they going to do? Give me money for co-pays, and so I just did my regular doctor the whole time. But it's, I'm getting some serious stuff going on now, so.
You are?
Yeah.
Oh, she got COPD.
And the sinuses are crazy.
That's what I got the,
Oh my God.
I have to use a CPAP machine.
Yeah.
I have a puffer. Yeah. So my registration number was 230, number 237. And I never talked to any attorneys or anything, so I'm talking to this guy, and I don't even know what the name of the firm is. It's some random goofball firm that has a, come to New York, you got all these
Right.
TV ads for it. I'm not exposed to that in Cleveland. So I read he asked me the number, and I said, well, it's 237. He goes, no, you're missing some numbers. I said, no, it's 2. I had to read it back to him 5 times. I said, listen, the number is VCF 0000237. He's like, I've never had a number that low. I said, well, when they first did that, they told us to register, but I didn't, and I never followed through with anything, because back then it was, you had to go to the doctors up here in Connecticut, New York, New Jersey area. They'd have,
did?
Yeah, so, I was back in Cleveland then.
Right.
I wasn't going to travel for what I thought was just going to be co-pays, and I had no clue what was going wrong. Because initially, when I first got there, I was doing, I was out of Secaucus, New Jersey, at one of the warehouses, driving the trucks to the respite centers. Where, remember the Marriott Center we had as a Red Cross center?
Yeah.
And we had Respite North and Respite South, so I was delivering supplies there. And we get, you get in traffic jams inside the pile, like inside the evacuation, sitting there, no respirators, sucking on the smoke and stuff. And we didn't know then.
Did you wear your mask?
No. We
Yes, you did.
yeah, sure.
I counted 9 there.
Cool. Just all we got to do is just check to make sure each one has your signature.
I added the stars.
I'll go back and add the stars on the other ones.
That's a good sign, I think.
I think it's an awesome thing. There's not many people that earn 4 stars.
Yeah. Well, I always said
Those are not handed to you either.
I always said my wife is 4.5.
Yeah, those stars were not handed to you either. So
No, they were not.
those were.
No,
shirt
they
made
were
up for
not.
her. Chief department's wife, and it's 4.5 stars.
That's outstanding.
So I was always with you and behind you, everything you did.
Always next to me, baby. Never behind me.
I'm so proud to meet you. This is phenomenal being able to interact with you. You guys have been married for such a long time.
It's easy when you have a happy husband
Yeah,
who's doing something that he loves.
and you're behind his mission.
Yeah, supporting him.
Yeah, it's
Absolutely.
good when you got a good team like that.
A happy husband.
Yeah. Yes, I don't know what the heck we got on here. Oh, you know what this is? This is from when we flew him at the fire station. It's the stuff from the pole, when they were taking up and down the pole. Yeah, because these actually flew. These aren't just, flags we're carrying around.
He's flew.
Yeah, these flew on the main flagpole at Flight 93, and they flew on the main flagpole at the Pentagon inside the memorial. And so, you know what I'm talking about? Have you ever been to the Pentagon Memorial?
Joe, did we go to the Pentagon?
No.
No, we didn't.
It's worth a visit.
I mean, we were at the White House.
Yeah.
Which was wonderful.
That had to be when you went to the White House. Who was in office?
Bush.
Was Bush?
Yeah.
That had to be a great experience.
He
It was.
invited us there for, I'm Italian,
Yeah.
my nationality. So he invited us there for Columbus Day of that year. So it was,
Yeah.
it was a month later.
It was amazing.
Yeah, I'm a big fan of Bush. I love him. I think he kind of got cornered on a lot of stuff. The so the flagpole at the Pentagon is the one that's it's inside the Pentagon Memorial Plaza. They've never allowed anybody to fly flags there. It's never been done before.
Oh.
So that honor is reserved to these flags. So now you realize how important it is that the chief's on here.
Yeah.
And to have you and Patty Lynch on this. Oh no, I would have drove to Alaska for you. I really would have. You were bar none one of my top heroes.
I was thinking about coming back to the city, but she's not in good shape today.
No, you're right where you need to be. Because if she's by herself and being stubborn, I did the same thing. And I understand. You're exactly. This is perfect.
Is it kicking in the medication, baby?
I have to give her more, I think. Let's see. She took the last one at. Let's see. Where is she? My paperwork is here.
Yeah, I pushed it up. So it's all right. It was all right there.
Okay.
Sorry about that.
No, it's all right. I just don't know what time she took her pill.
Would they put her on Percocets?
Yeah, she's got anti-inflammatories.
Is it Meloxicam or?
Oxy. She got oxy.
Meloxicam.
Yeah,
That's
Meloxicam.
exactly
Yeah.
it.
Meloxicam and oxycodone.
Exactly.
Yep.
And then they gave her this because it wasn't working.
Gabapentin.
Yes.
So gabapentin, it's a cocktail. Take it, make her take it all.
That's what she's doing. 3 times a day
Yep.
for this.
Now gabapentin will make her kind of loopy. I actually went in Ohio. Marijuana's legal now for medical. I actually went and got my medical marijuana for the shoulder surgery.
Yeah, I don't believe
Because it's so freaking painful.
For medical reasons, I believe that.
Yeah, it did a lot better than the Meloxicam and the gabapentin.
It worked, huh?
Yeah, I would.
We'll get her some gummies or something.
I was just gonna say you would be doing her a favor by getting her some edibles. If she doesn't smoke, she won't be happy doing the vape.
She don't smoke, yeah.
But if you get her a vape pen, get one of the high concentrated. I was just telling him I went and got my medical marijuana in Ohio. It's legal for medical stuff, and I got it for the shoulder surgery.
You should give her a gummy. Give her a gummy or a piece of chocolate or something.
She doesn't like the feeling.
Yeah, she doesn't like that buzz probably.
Nope.
No, she might like it's a different type of feeling, sedation, than the oxycodone. She might be more comfortable with that. And the edibles, you get a longer lasting sedation that you do puffing on it. But when she's in a lot of pain, I guarantee you, if you give her a puffer, a vape pen, they're little cartridges, they sell them.
Yep.
But don't get her the garbage off the street. Get her something that.
Something good.
Yeah, get her something from the medical.
Well,
center.
it's legal in Jersey, medicinally.
Yeah, Jersey might be legal, but get her. It's called D9. D8 is a different form of D9 is like the medical grade stuff.
D9?
Yeah, D9.
CBD or THC?
No, D9 THC. The D8 is just like its little brother. It's not as powerful.
Let me see if I can tell her daughter.
Chris, we should get her that.
I know.
I mean, she was feeling loopy with the oxy. What's the difference? She feel loopy with the pot. What's the difference?
And the pot, it actually, you get a quick, with the vape pen, I would get a quick relief from it.
And it's not destroying your liver and everything else.
Yeah, you don't have that, it doesn't cause you, with the oxys, you get backed up.
Yes, you get
They should have
constipated
given her,
and you
they
get
give her,
nauseous.
what is it, Colace?
I don't think they gave her that.
Yeah, they give her
For stool
yes,
softening,
yeah.
No, I don't think she has that.
She'll probably need that, some stool softener if she's taking it.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 11.
Okay. Take them over here and me and this, roll them up, I'll get you another stack. I'm sorry, I forgot your first name.
Christine.
Christine.
Or Chris.
Andy. I'm glad you're here because this would have been hell trying to do this by myself.
Oh, no problem.
One got away.
Oh, it sure did. Wow.
Probably when we moved them.
Okay.
When I moved them over here, they got stuffed under.
Ain't they wet?
I got this one and one more. What do I got?
One more stack, that's it.
All right. Ready?
Yep. Tape. A little disappointed in the museum. They seem to be all about the money.
Are they?
It's the same. I'm trying to talk about this.
Isn't that what everybody's about these days?
It seems that way, yeah.
Either you charge people money or you have to spend the money. Crazy. Yes.
You're preaching the choir in that one.
Oh my God.
I couldn't believe what I was paying in Manhattan. There was only one gas station in Manhattan that was open.
Oh, wasn't it fun?
Oh, it was fun getting in there. Oh, so much fun.
Like $50, $70, filled the tank.
Yep. Do I need a water or anything?
I'm good, thanks.
I was able to track down your cell phone through the OEM. That's how I was able to reach out directly to you.
Who gave him my cell phone number? Oh, yeah, gave it to you?
I can't tell the who because it was a favor.
She wants an ice pack. She wants
Did
the
they
ice
get-
pack.
Did they give her the portable? It's a machine that she can wear on her shoulder that she doesn't have to manage. That's the best thing in the world.
Nope. They didn't
She
give me
didn't wear
that.
once I finish the video, I'll look it up. She needs that, and it's 10,000.
She doesn't even feel this because she's got all that packing. She
Yeah.
doesn't feel the cold. I
Yeah.
don't know what it's doing for her.
That ice, that ice is going to be the best thing in the world,
Yeah.
and the first couple of weeks is critical for the ice.
Oh.
She has to constantly ice. That's more important than her going to the bathroom.
Oh crap. I'll be right there.
I'm surprised the doctor didn't recommend THC.
Some doctors don't. They just stick with their protocol they're sticking to that oxy protocol. Gabapentin is used for a lot of things too. It's also a psych medication.
What's that?
Gabapentin they gave her. It's also used for psychic. It's a psych medication.
Really?
Yeah. They had me in that stuff for PTSD. It helps with the anxiety. I stopped taking all that crap. They were giving me all kinds of different things. It's just SSRIs, Prazazone, stuff that, like, I come to find out that Prazazone is a battery that they prescribe to a lot of vets, and there's a lot of documentation on it. Guys get suicidal on it. So
Yeah, stay away from all that stuff.
yeah, I stopped. I still, I didn't do it just by my own choice. I worked with my clinician.
next week?
We get what?
When does our shift end?
Yeah, in a week.
How are you with the new governor?
I know her. You know, I'm acquainted. I've been at events with her. We said hello to each other, but she don't know me. But listen, I was friendly with Cuomo. We knew each other,
Yeah, yeah.
and we gotta go. Terrible, but
I get it. This is working out better than being in the conference room at the PBA. Because we laid them all out.
Oh, this is perfect.
Yeah, this her house is perfect for this.
well, you use whatever you like. Maybe she's
Ready?
awake, or she's is this
She's-
not? Is
she's
this knocking
in a-
her out?
Yeah, halfway. She's in and out.
Yeah, I'll call my doctor's office and find out what the name of that company is. The company brings that ice machine right out. They rent it. You don't even have to buy it. And what it is
Oh, that's the best one so far.
you can.
That's the
Yes,
best
because we were
roll
practicing.
we did.
Yeah.
That's the best roll.
She can wear it in her sleep, and it automatically turns on and off. And it's actually it's a wrap that goes on her shoulder. It does so well, and she doesn't have to change the ice or anything. And it operates off of 6 ounces of distilled water.
Really?
Yeah.
So she needs that.
Yeah, that would be more. That's more important and better than even getting her weed. The ice therapy is the critical component of the recovery for the first several weeks. And I can't. It just you ever break any bones?
Yeah?
So that's what it feels like. Is the so yeah. That's remember that pain when you went through that?
Mm-hmm. Oh, yeah, it's the same thing.
Yeah, I got the same thing. I broke
That was
my
fun.
herniate.
There's a thing, okay, we're going to reset it while I'm lying there without any medication. I said, you hurt me, I'm going to hurt you more. You're going to put me out. They reset it, it didn't work. They had to go in and operate.
Wow.
Well, you're not a hand model. Do you want your hand to be straight? This is what
Yeah.
Okay, that would be nice. Here's paper towels for you.
Thank you so much. I was eyeballing like, where's some paper towels?
You're
Right.
right. Yeah.
Water or something for him?
Yes.
No, I got some right here. I'm good. Thank you.
You all right?
Yeah, I just grabbed some out of the sink.
Well, there's
I
the
bought
filter right there. Did you see the filter?
No.
Yeah, this filter water.
Oh, right here. Okay.
Yeah. That's it. And there's Schwizzles if you want.
No, thank you. I'm good. Thank you. She has a beautiful home. This is awesome.
You should have seen the house before this. She downsized. She's here a year. The other house was a major. It had 10 bedrooms.
Oh my God. How many kids does she have? Wow.
She was in the house by herself. Once her husband died, she was in the house by herself. Oh, what are you doing? Oh, Jerry loved this place. And we
Yeah.
pool. I mean, 10 bathrooms.
Yeah.
The memorabilia he's got from sports is unbelievable. That's what he did. He sold tickets to these events and everything.
Yeah.
When he died, Reggie Jackson came to the funeral.
Oh wow.
Brian Cashin from the Yankees came. Joe Torre came. Unbelievable.
If you would like to, I can facilitate you delivering New York's flag.
I'm sorry?
Would you like to deliver New York's flag to the governor?
You guys do what you gotta do.
Oh no, my plan is simply I'm going to FedEx them. We have a list of, we're going to make digital contact with them from the sign for. We're gonna track these, because I don't want these ending up in some schmuck's mantle. These are, these are to the citizens of each of the states
Or
or territories.
somebody's selling it on eBay. So.
Yeah, I'd catch a case if I caught one of these on eBay. I would.
I was the chief. He was, oh, can I get a picture? I said, I would see my signed photograph for sale on eBay.
Oh my God. And I say I can't even say oh my God, because I'd be one of the idiots that would want to buy it. I mean, I'd buy that. Yeah, I can see that happening.
Oh, these would be on sale. We have
Yeah, I'd kill somebody if they try to sell one of these flags.
Not kidding.
They put too much into this project. And the goal, hopefully, is when these governors get it, they do a ceremony with raising the flag and generate some media in each of the states. Probably won't, but
So, what are you trying to accomplish? Just people.
don't forget us. Don't forget us. Honor our fallen. Look how many brothers and sisters we lost that day, and we continue to lose.
Well, you know what? The 20th will be a big determining factor on how many people are forgetting. I think the 20th anniversary is kind of monumental.
Yep.
So we'll see what the turnout is and what the coverage is.
That's why I'm doing this. This has never been done. I wanted to do something epic for the 20th anniversary. That's how this came about. I've never gone to any of the ceremonies either.
I have to go. I gotta see the families.
I might go this year. I just haven't decided. We do an event back in Cleveland on 9/11 usually, but I don't know. I just never. It's kind of like going to the museum. I went one time and I don't need to go.
I don't like the
I don't. I didn't finish the tour. I had to leave.
Yeah, too much for me.
I missed a big chunk of it. That's
It's
it.
like a living morgue.
This one here is going to the fireman that crashed. This is one that flew off the back of my bike and went to all the sites. Oops, I'm sorry. Went to all the sites. So I get you to put a personal greeting to him on this side. Yeah, his name's Ted. Get better, Ted. Yeah, Ted. He's got 6 busted ribs. And his daughter's got a bruised hip. Oh, thank you. Good catch. Here. I got to go back to when I lived there. I was at 225 Rector Place, so I got to go back to my original apartment. The new people that own the place now, like, come inside and take a picture from where my bedroom used to be.
Oh.
It was surreal being in there. I had a beautiful 2-bedroom, 2-bath right at 225 Rector Place, which is
Oh, right there.
yeah, right across from the Marriott.
Right there.
How you feeling?
I feel okay.
You gonna take a nap?
Yeah, I have an appointment at 3.
Okay.
And then I can.
When you do that,
Okay.
I'm gonna chill out for a little while.
Yeah.
And then Working place doctor?
What?
Working place doctor?
Yes. Oh, they get better and better every time we go.
Yeah, what do you do with the tape?
Right
There it is. Yeah.
Right?
We made some history today, guys.
We did?
This has never been done before.
Ah.
Never has anybody taken flags to all 3 sites, flown them, and sent them to the governors of each state.
So we were in we were in DC, we were in Pennsylvania, or we were here? Okay.
Yep. And we actually took, I got pictures and video of the firemen from Ten's house holding the flags, but we weren't allowed to fly them because of the hurricane. And then they actually flew at Marine One's house on West Street.
Yeah.
And they did the whole flying. I didn't touch the flags. They did the whole thing. Raise them, lower them, package them, back up. It was amazing. I'll show you that video too. You guys can just hop through the video on the website and see it.
Oh, you can?
Yep. And this video of us today going on there permanently as well. Let me shut this camera off and then we can talk freely.
Yeah.
All right, Ted, you have the Chief of New York City Police Department folding your flag for you, buddy. And I'll be heading to your house next to deliver this. Thank you so much. One more time, what's your name?
Christine.
Christine
Thank
what?
you, Ted. Esposito.
Chief, thank you so much.
All right, Ted, you and your family feel better.
And God bless.
Thanks, Christine. Thanks, Joe.